your pain will dissipate. We lay awake, debating fate. Listen up for every breath you take. Count the moments from the end. This isn't something we would win. Just keep the peace and reel you in. If I hold your hand, you'll know I'm here. Chemical restraints, chemical reactions, chemical restraints, get chemical reactions. You can always fight it. We're gonna walk the line. The chemical restraints give you chemical reactions. You can always fight it. We're gonna walk the line. Chemical restraints get chemical reactions. You can always fight it. Oh, we're gonna walk the line. Chemical restraints, yeah, chemical reactions, 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 chemical reactions. Yeah, chemical reactions. Chemical reactions. You can always fight it. I'll go over light. Chemical light. Chemical restraints. Get chemical reactions. You can always fight it. I'll go over light. Chemical restraints. Yeah, chemical reactions. We try to stay alive and think, so we can get through another day. There's no escape, we're chasing fate. Hold your thoughts and take your memories. Count the moments from the end. This isn't something we would win. Just keep the peace and reel you in. If I hold your hand, you'll know I'm here. You can always fight it. I'll go on the light. Chemical restraints get chemical reactions. You can always fight it. Oh, I'll go on the light. Chemical restraints, yeah, chemical reactions. Chemical restraints, chemical reactions. Chemical restraints, get chemical reactions. You can always fight it. I'm gonna walk the line. The chemical restraints, give you chemical reactions.
What's up, folks? It's your man, Fully Loaded.
Chemical restraints,
And of course, it's Saturday night.
reactions.
So that means for the next 2 hours or so,
Yeah, chemical
the best drum and bass around, obviously.
fight it. I'll go on the light. Chemical restraints, get chemical reactions. You can always fight it. I'll go on the light. Chemical restraints, yeah, chemical reactions.
track Chemical by VOE even. That was released today. It's fucking great. We'll play about 6 or 7 tracks before we get into the mix. These are some tracks that I've downloaded and bought. Just can't quite fit them into the mix, but they're so bloody good. I really want to play them for you. Like this. Feel Good by Phonetic. That was released 11 days ago. And now this one's for you, Danny. This is some Black Sun Empire. This tune's ridiculous. Just didn't fit in the mix, unfortunately, but, you know, it's too good to waste, so... Well, how do you feel about these?
Something bad got me. Something bad got me.
So how are you all doing? Saturday night. I'm great. I'm moving house in less than 2 weeks, which is mental, as you can probably imagine. So life is a crazy time at the moment. But it's all gone, man. One big adventure off to Cornwall for 2 months. Can you believe that shit? Fucking A. So because of that, I thought I should squeeze in one more live session for you before I go away, because not taking the PC with me.
Something bad down here.
Danny Ace asking if I've got any Vila tracks, and yeah, man, I don't think I've heard anything that she's done this year. I can't think of any of her tunes that have been one of my mixes. Hang on. Ridiculous. So you can see on each of these 2 tracks they've got 2 mix points on them, and that's what you can see where I've been trying desperately to get in and out of the tracks. Both of these ones are really hard to get in and out of, so then I've just done that mix between the 2 tracks there completely by accident, and that sounded pretty good, didn't it? This is LSD by Operate. Filthy. It's going to be one of those nights, and I can feel it, and I'm already buzzing for it. And I'm really high, if you're wondering. I'm really quite high. Which is great. When you're about to be concentrating for an hour and a half on a mix.
LSD.
just done it again. Literally, I've got a list of 7 tracks that I haven't played that aren't in the mix. I'm just playing them in a random order, and that's 2 for 2. They've just mixed nicely. This is Hung Ups by Comics. Bit of a different one. This one, I like it. When I say different, I mean different from the last track, obviously. My man Ash is asking, have I got any Phil Collins? Which is, on any other night, I'd be all for playing some Phil Collins, mate. Truly, I would. Not tonight. So yeah, if you got any questions, be they wrestling, general knowledge, not general knowledge, what the fuck am I saying? General interest? No, come on, general, what am I saying? Come on. Just about my general day-to-day life, there we are, just generic questions. That's I think what I'm trying to say. Fucking hell, wow. Yeah, let me know. I'm sure Danny's got about 50 stupid ones already waiting for me, so he'll get the ball going. You know when karaoke's on, we always need someone to do the first fucking song, don't we? Well, Danny Ace is the man when it comes to the first question. I need to short down. Is asking, you still on the gym fix, bro? Yeah, man. I've had a rest day today. I'm doing a bit of a cut at the moment, so I got injured a lot over the summer when it came to my running, so I couldn't run as much. So I was just doing a lot of weightlifting, whooping Danny Ace's ass in the gym twice, for example. You know, the strength is getting there. I'm getting big and muscly, and then yeah, just really got back into running this last 2 months or so. So ran 10k yesterday, for example. Not yesterday, on Thursday. Was at the gym yesterday though. So I'm doing the gym twice a week at the moment. Gym twice a week, running 3 times a week, and then having 2 rest days. Working out really nicely, but I'm just on a big cut at the moment. Like I'm trying to burn 3,000 calories a day, but I'm trying to eat around between the 2,000 and 2,500 mark. So I'm always in quite a big calorie deficit. So that's really good, and I've got off the creatine as well, because that, you know, it holds on to a bit of water weight, doesn't it? It can make you look a little bit bloated. So I'm trying to get to my lightest weight basically. Last year I got to 15 stone 3 for one bloody day. This year my lightest is 15 stone 9.1. This morning it's 15 stone 9.4. So, you know, we're not far off, and I just want to keep going with that. So when we're going to Cornwall, I think both Liz and I are just going to try and treat it almost like a detox and a retreat, and just apart from like Christmas Day, just try and mission, because there's loads of really good runs around there. There's a gym like 5 minutes walk away from where we are, so I can still keep training. So if I can just, you know, keep at it, all good. Yeah. That's a really good question. Thank you for asking that. So yeah, still love the gym. Gym's my favoritist thing. You know, love it. Right, I can't. I'm not even going to try and mix this next track because it's just not worth it. I'll wait for this one to finish. Play the next one. This next one's Alive by Zed's Dead.
find. Held by the dark of the night, and your flame, it keeps me alive. And all I need is to be here by you. All I need is to be free by you. Be free by you. And all I need is to be here by you. All I need is to be free by you. Be free by you. And the flame, it keeps me alive.
So I've got one more track, which is the track that's on the left deck now, the Take It Back by Asif. Yeah, I don't know how long this set is. I've only played it through once, and I made a mistake in it, so I stopped it with like 3 or 4 tracks left to go. So, yeah, who knows? It hasn't even got a name yet, it's not finished yet, so it could be absolutely terrible, and I could make loads of mistakes, and hell, that'd just be a laugh, wouldn't it?
Let's take it back to a time when we were so much in love, baby. Ooh, yeah. Let us retract on the pain because it took us so long, yeah.
Right then, Danny Ace with a question that isn't a stupid one. I'm gobsmacked too. Dan's asking, in your opinion, what is the most prestigious / important title belt of all time in pro wrestling outside of WWE? So, when you say of all time, do you mean, well, because the first one that springs to my mind, of course, is the NWA Championship, which, depending on which version of the story you believe, has roots dating back to the 1900s. But of course, that nowadays is just another belt, and it's not a world championship or anything. I think if it does, especially when there's been times where it hasn't even got a TV presence. I think maybe, and I think it's got one now with what's his name, Billy Cole. Is it Billy Cole, the Smashing Pumpkins guy? He's got NWA at the moment, but I mean, nowadays it's not. But I'm struggling to think of another one, you know, because you said outside WWE, so are the Japanese ones? Is the IWGP one, for example? Because that's not as well known outside of Japan. I'm not knocking it, of course, but a lot more people know of the American World Championships than the Japanese ones. Yeah, these. Well, there you have it. Ash says Trevor Murdoch is the NWA champion. There you are. That's what just made me cough then. That's fantastic. I did not know that. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, that's just a random selection of tunes that I have heard in the last couple of months that I really enjoyed. So next up for you, about an hour? Well, the previous version of this was 40 minutes long, alright? And I've added at least 20 minutes more music to it, at least. I don't know though. So yeah, this one hasn't even got a name, alright? So let's just have a play and see how it sounds, alright? I couldn't tell you right now who the IWGP champion is, because, you know, I'm not a hardcore Japanese wrestling fan whatsoever, so prestigious maybe, but like I say, no idea who the champion is, and I couldn't have told you who the NWA champion is if Ash hadn't said. And the UBW archive says UBW, 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 and of course UBW. Which is offensive, isn't it? But hey, we love it. You keep being you, mate. Ash is asking, do you still keep up with F1? The answer is a massive yes. This season has been the best season of F1 since 2012, I think I would probably say. So it's gripping stuff. And I've absolutely freaking loved it. The truth, I've watched everything. I've watched so much. Yeah, I watched the free practices. I've got F1 TV, and I watch F1 races, F1 highlights races when I'm on the cross trainer at the gym. So I started at the 1990 season, and I've got through. So I'm just going through 2003. That's honest to God truth. That's what I do, because they're in the highlights videos, and they're about 10 minutes long. So I do half an hour on the cross trains at the start of my workouts, and I watch 3 races. That's genuinely the truth, honestly. Because I'm really, really sad.
I can hear your voice. I can hear you through the silence. Through the silence. Through the silence. I can hear your voice. I can hear you through the silence. Through the silence.
This tune is absolutely ridiculous for its first drop. Second drop is terrible. You'll see why I mix out of it in a second. Track I played tonight, a song called Chemicals. Really great first drop, really poor second drop. I find it a lot in modern drum and bass where you get almost like a dubstep beat in the second drop, and it's just one of those, so that last track is exactly that. You're just like, I've got to get out as soon as possible. Anyway, Dan's next one for you, Prototypes, mate. Oh, and what for Dodo?
Through the daylight, to the darkness, I know you're right there. You give me all. Oh, in the white light at midnight, I can feel it right there. You give me it all. Through the light, you see me. The moment that you need me, show me passion. A little passion. It touches my feeling. It's more than a feeling. Show me passion. A little passion. Passion. Show me passion, a little passion. Show me passion, a little passion. Through the light you see me, the moment that you need me. Show me passion, a little passion. It touches the feeling. It's more than a feeling. Show me passion, a little passion, passion.
heaviest tunes in this mix. So we're going to chill it down a bit now. And then, I don't know, this mix, I don't think it's finished yet, because I don't think it's really found its flow yet. It feels like it is a bit all over the place, you know? is asking, what's your favourite wrestling documentary? Not including series such as those on the network. Don't you love how he's asking serious questions, right? But he's putting bullshit stipulations on them. Bullshit. Now, the first one that springs to mind is Wrestling Jones, obviously. It's got to be between that and Beyond the Mat, which I think really dates me, doesn't it? You know? Because they're both from about the same time, aren't they? Like 98, 97. No, 98, 99. Translation there.
'Cause I gave my time to you. What am I gonna do? Why don't you understand? All that I wanted back was your loving, baby. I hate you. 'Cause I gave my time to you. I gave my time to you. 'Cause I gave my time to you. 'Cause I gave my time to you.
Wow, that's a question.
You don't need to complicate it. Say you love it when you hate it. And I can see it on your face. No, I just can't take it. No, I just can't take it. 'Cause I gave my time to you. What am I gonna do?
goodness me, there's 3 questions though. How badly injured would Eric Bischoff have been if Vince McMahon has accepted his challenge? Said Ash. I don't know, because Bischoff could hold his own, couldn't he? He was like trained, was it karate or was he? It was some sort of martial arts, wasn't I? Forget. See, Vince, I mean, Vince is massive, but that's not a guarantee of a good fighter, is it? So, I don't know. Tricky on that. Thing is, the way that my mind works, at least on this one, is that Eric challenged Vince to a match on the pay-per-view. So how could Eric have guaranteed Vince's safety? That makes sense, that no one's going to jump him. So I think probably, if not, probably really fucked up, wasn't it?
Space, it makes you feel afraid. Why? Now our interactions go misplaced. We're no longer interlaced still. You make me feel guilty for rebuilding. Admit it. You make me feel guilty for existing, 'cause you wish we were. Don't tell me it's lifting. You can't seem to wake up. Oh, you make me feel guilty for existing. I wish you'd stop. Now I know where we stand in this sensation. 'Cause even when we stop and start, I wish you weren't my counterpart. Climb for you all the same. You grab me, no exchange. An unfair token. I'm limping away. You make me feel guilty for rebuilding my temple up. You make me feel guilty for existing, 'cause you wish I couldn't. Without you, without you. Did you think it would get this far? Did you think it?
Damn, these are excellent questions, lads. I will answer all of them, trust me. I'm just waiting for the lady to stop singing. Don't want to talk over the lady, do we?
Did you think it would get this far? You make me feel guilty for rebuilding. Admit it. You make me feel guilty for existing, 'cause you wish we were. Guilty. Do you really wanna make me feel guilty? Guilty.
So, scene play, my man. Are you a better DJ or commentator? It's an interesting question, and the reason I haven't answered it so far is I'm thinking it through a little bit, because both of them I apply the same sort of thing to, which is that with commentating, I used to take fucking pages of notes, especially when I worked for GPW, when I worked for Great Fair, things like that. Because my thinking was, if you've got like tons and tons of stats and information, facts and figures about a wrestler, then if the match slows down a bit or is a bit boring, you can fall back on all that knowledge and all that information. That way, you can keep the conversation going. And apply a similar thing. My mixes take normally, because this one's come together quite quickly, but normally take quite a long time because I put a fuck ton of preparation into these. You see all the little marker points on the tracks. Those don't just come about by accident. I understand that I've got that little sync one which sort of syncs the beat together, but where you put the track takes a lot of time. My point is, I'm quite methodical about my preparation. I suppose I get more enjoyment out of DJing for sure, and I'll tell you why after this.
I see later in my phone number one. Anything test and me say instant test.
And the reason for that, as you can probably imagine, is that, like all of us, I'm sure, I don't really like listening to my own voice. So to listen to my own commentary is very weird. To watch a wrestling match with my commentary on it is a very, very odd thing. Because when I was doing UBW, which, thanks you fucking W in the thing there, it was just messing around. What I mean is when I was calling it an actual real professional match, that was so fucking surreal. What an odd experience that was. But I listen to my mixes a lot. Ash asked earlier on about whether I still go to the gym. Yeah, absolutely, I go to the gym a lot. And I do a lot of running. So my mixes I'm primarily making for myself. Because I listen to them a lot. Like I say, I know that Danny Ace will listen to them once or twice. I don't think probably anyone else listens to them. So it's primarily done for me, and of course I don't have to listen to my own voice on that. It's the thing I fucking love about being a DJ, just while I was talking about it, is that I know what's coming next. So when I'm listening to one of my mixes, I get excited because it's like, yes, I know what's fucking coming next, and I know that you're a fucking good DJ, and your transition's gonna be sick, and it's gonna flow really nicely, and the track's gonna be fucking banging. It's fucking great. There's such excitement. It's fucking great. Whereas watching a match back with my commentary on, it doesn't really get me going as much, asking thoughts on the Danielson heel turn. I absolutely loved it. My man Danny Ace and I were talking on the night of the pay-per-view last week, and we were saying that we both had Danielson to defeat Miro, and we were saying that it's win-win situation because you're either going to have Page versus Danielson or you're going to have Omega versus Danielson too. So happy days versus happy days. It never crossed my mind that Danielson could be heel. I just didn't ever consider it. So the way it was done was brilliant. I absolutely loved it. I really actually have a perverse desire to see Brian Danielson ruin the Dark Order one at a time, starting with fucking Colt Cabana in his hometown next week. It's going to be ridiculous. Brilliant. If your mum still has heat with Dave Rain. Bit of a sore subject in the family, as you can probably imagine, Dan. So thanks for being so sensitive about that. My mother has had extensive therapy since the incident with Mr. Rain. But I think she's forgiven him. She is a Christian after all. Scene Play asking if I've still got heat with Bobby Cash. Absolutely not, no. We made up and we made more episodes of Cashing In Marking Out. In fact, the most popular video on my channel, on this channel right now, if you go to the channel, the most popular video that I've got is Bobby and I reviewing the Nitro where Ric Flair returned. It's also, I think it's the night Ultimate Warrior's on as well, actually, now I think about it. It's around that time anyway, isn't it? Anyway, so yeah, Bobby and I, cool, yeah. I want to have him on an episode of SWAT one time because I think I'd just like to pick his brains because he did it all in the wrestling business. He had matches, he was a good commentator, he was a really good ring announcer, and he was a funny, he's a funny guy. And I really think that it's a loss to the business that he just didn't get a shot anywhere because I think he could have been a big deal. I really do believe that. He had charisma for days, you know. didn't see anything there, right? No fuck up. No, definitely not. I'm trying to look at the questions and try and think of answers, and then I spot that the mixing point's gone past. Like, bollocks. Who says, this is a really good question, again I've just been chewing it over in my mind. I recently started doing commentary on wrestling like you two with No Mercy, but I script it word for word since it's not live commentary. Any tips on commentating on a No Mercy So I've had to think this one through because I went to say one answer, but then something in the back of my mind reminded me about something else. So I'm going to have to give you, it's like an if but with a but sort of thing. Right, so what I was going to say is, I think you'll do your best work not seeing what you're commentating on. So when you have not seen it before, so when you're seeing it for the first time, so your reactions to everything is genuine. But I could say that I did equally as good work as I did on the British Indies as I did for UBW. There's that UBW again. That I did for UBW. And when I was doing it with Sarah Arthur Hayes, think about it, I'd seen all the matches quite a few times because I'd already edited them, hadn't I? So I'd seen each match I was commentating on numerous times, and of course I was fucking there. If you're doing something that most of you do, I'm guessing you're recording it at the time. If you can, do live commentary while you're recording it, and then edit it afterwards to try and make it, I don't know. Because it's just that way your reactions are fresh. You know what I mean? If you, I don't know. It depends if are you playing the game or are you just watching and the computer's doing it itself. Yeah, it's really tricky, isn't it?
Don't look at me like I have changed. I'm still the same girl that you knew before now. There's many pieces to my life you don't understand. No more trouble, I'm good. You'll see me in the spotlight.
Danny Ace making it 3 for 3 with actual serious questions with, in your opinion, what's the greatest debut of all time? I know you love Shockmaster, but I mean one that wasn't a flop. in brackets, literally.
Love will find its way real soon. Love will find its way.
Hells bells, look at this, there's 5 of us in here. Wow,
Your heart,
this is amazing.
open up your
Don't worry, I've got drum bass for days, you know that. Could do your 5-hour set if you wanted me to. Not an issue.
open up.
Every song could be fantastic. Imagine that. 5-hour set, boom. Dan's question was, in your opinion, what's the greatest debut of all time? It's one of those ones where I'm almost disappointed that you're having to ask. It's one of those that actually feels like it's a test of our friendship, Dan. Like, just make sure we're still on the same page, yeah? Well, because the greatest debut of all time is Kane. Because there's no better, is there? At the end of what is a top 10 match, between Undertaker and Shawn Michaels in a Hell in a Cell, it just completes it beautifully with a debut of it goes from a who the fuck is that to being an absolute monster in what, a minute and a half, 2 minutes, 5 minutes tops. It's just incredible, absolutely first rate brilliant.
Open up your mind to me. Open up your heart to me. Open up your love. Open up your eyes to me. Open up your heart to me. Open up your love. Open up your mind to me. Open up your heart to me. Open up your love. Open up your eyes to me. Open up your heart to me. Open up your love.
Have me going there, mate. You have me going. Right, so Rehan Niaz, I hope I'm saying your name right, says, how you doing? I'm doing great. I'm pretty damn right. I'm playing fucking ridiculous tunes and I'm chatting with mates. So I'm in a good place right now. Need him tonight, man. I'm moving house at the moment. I'm moving house in less than 2 weeks' time. I'm going to Cornwall for 2 weeks. It's stressful. So, this is good. Ash asks, the one match you have loved to have seen live. Might be a bit of a cop-out one, because it's pretty obvious. But I would have done anything pretty much, I can tell you. I would have loved to have been at WrestleMania 18 for Hogan versus Rock, because that crowd makes what isn't the greatest in-ring match into something really special. It's one of those ones that we used to talk about this a lot on this channel these days. It's when I reviewed WrestleMania 18 that I was like in smart mode, just debating what happens in the ring compared to the atmosphere. I think Dan and I watched it about a year ago now, and we gave it 4 beans. Both of us like that. It's a 5-star match. It's brilliant. So yeah, the way that the crowd are so into both guys is just incredible. I would have loved to have been there for that.
It feels like you make me wanna show my feelings. Yeah, I don't know how, but now I'm healing. And it feels like you make me wanna show my feelings. Yeah,
Said it last week, say it again. There is so much good drum and bass battle at the moment, isn't there? All these tracks that you're listening to now have been released in the last 2 months. Immense. Freaking great. Listen to this.
I feel like I'm flying now. You touch my head, you make it so delicate. You give me peace of mind. You take me high, and I'm above again. Don't know how, but now I'm healing. And it feels like you make me wanna show my feelings. I don't know how, but now I'm healing. And it feels like you make me wanna show my feelings.
Right, Manny D says, mate, what's your favourite like Future Engineer song? For me, it's Life Sport. Sorry, I don't know who that is. Sorry. What was the most romantic wrestling wedding between Undertaker and Steph or Kane and Lita? Both pretty damn romantic, weren't they? Fucking hell. Kane and Lita, just. So look at this for a question. Danny Ace absolutely on the pulse of the people. Asking, the real questions here. We don't want to talk about who's the better between Bret Hart and Shawn Michaels. Rock and Stone Cold. Fuck that. What one annoyed you more between Taker's gold pants at Survivor Series 2000 or Shawn Michaels' brown pants at Survivor Series 2002? Taker's gold pants, of course. Of course. I just think if I think about that Shawn's brown pants, I still think about the fact that I still really enjoyed the match. And I love the fact that Shawn Michaels won the championship. Whereas Taker versus Kurt Angle get a hobby mark, for fuck's sake, Jesus, honestly. The Survivor Series 2000 is just wank in all ways. And it's just remembered for its finish and for Taker's fucking golden pants, of course. Tiny little bit out there, sorry about that. Hell yeah, Billion Trucks wedding is up there for romance. Amazing. What does it say about me that all my mixes seem to gravitate towards dark liquid drum bass. Always, just heavy bass lines, isn't it? That's what we love on this channel, right? Right? Lads, we've been on the air for freaking ages. When did that happen? We went live at like 10:30, didn't we? It's now, it's 10 to midnight. Wow. Well, I'm having a blast. Don't know about you guys. This is fantastic. And like, yeah, Dan broke me again. I'm really disappointed about that. Bloody good tunes though, right? Alas, on this set, only 3 left. I can do more sets if you like. I can just keep playing tunes until you don't notice it. How's that sound? Heavy ass bass, isn't it? It's daft. We start off with all the heavies, with all the ridiculous stuff at the beginning, and then it's always, isn't it? Danny with the incredible question again. Superb. I'll come back to that in a moment. So, this beautiful question. Who was the worst King of the Ring winner? Was it Ken Shamrock or was it Billy Gunn? And he adds in this little caveat, which is it's a very fair point, which is at least Mabel got a pay-per-view title shot, which is a very fair point, isn't it? Ken was what? IC and tag champion? Billy Gunn was tag team champion again with fucking Road Dogg by what, the September? So it's got to be Billy, because he did absolutely. He had the match with Rock at SummerSlam, the Kiss My Ass match. Get a hobby, fuck's sake. That's it, and he lost that convincingly. So he was just treated like an afterthought. There's no recovery from that, is there? So what can you do? I thought, well, we know what works. Let's get put him back with the Road Dogg and carry on as if it had never happened. Daft. Manners. But it was in that time, in the Attitude Era, of course, where we're going to do this, we're going to do this. No, we're going to do that, Swift. Fuck you. Sometimes it just didn't make fucking sense, did it? That was one of those nights. How beautiful is this fucking tune? What a way to end a set, eh? So good.
Suddenly you're calling, I'm trusting, your faith is guaranteed. Finally I'm falling, you're someone that I need. Maybe it makes sense to carry a little less, leave nothing to regret. What's with all the rush? Don't you have enough? Why are you giving up? Giving up.
is the last track of this particular set. So, my man Danny has requested Universal Language by Metric. So I'm just going to go and take a leak while that's playing, alright? Then I'm going to play mix a set of mine called Reflected Symmetry, which I recorded earlier in the Simmer. The Simmer? Wow. Wow. Wow.
Music is my weapon. Music is the universal language.
Danny Ace of Danny Ace fame. First things first, he chose that last track, which was Universal Language by Metric. Secondly, he's asked favourite guest referee of all time and the match that they were involved in. That's a tough question. So while I ponder it, ladies and gentlemen, this is one of my all-time favourite drum and bass tracks. In fact, I'm going to play a couple of my favourites because I've just had a request from Danny Ace. If you've got a request for the next couple of minutes, I can take some requests. If I've got the track, you'll see me search it on the decks. If I've got it, I'll play it. All right. Yeah, this is the tune that turned me on to drum and bass. Between this and Return of Forever by High Contrast, those two tracks are what turned me into a drum and bass head back in 2004. Which was a very long time ago. But yeah, been a massive drum and bass head ever since. Prefer the Liquid these days, obviously, as you've already heard tonight. But you know, tunes like this are still what I think of it. I think of really classic drum and bass. And it doesn't really get any better than this, does it? Blast this one, lads. Story time with Mark B. Once upon a time, there was a man named Mark B, and he had a wrestling character which was called Champagne. He had a friend, and was Max. He wrestled as Max Carnage, and we had a match at UBW Vendetta that we really didn't enjoy at the time. It took us a long time for us to come around to the fact that we told a story match over the weapons match, for example, that Dave and Darren had. And so yeah, we wanted to have one more match, and we thought it'd be fun to have a special guest referee in that match. And yeah, you can probably guess where this one's going, because the guest referee in that match was Danny Ace. Still have nightmares about that match. Don't know why I'm telling you this, because the question was favourite guest referee, but for some reason my crazy stone mind went, no, we should talk about that one. I'll tell you what he did to me, because he did bad things, really bad things. I'll tell you what he did to me after this next ridiculous drop, right? How's that sound? So the story of the match is that I'm the bad guy, Max Carnage is the good guy, and I'm going to bring in my special guest referee, so Max Carnage hasn't got a chance. Okay, so it's me, and basically it's me whooping Max Carnage's ass, doing fast counts on me. Every time Max Carnage goes for a cover on me, which isn't very often, but when he does, Dan does a really, really slow count. Good storytelling, really good. And then I go to hit Max Carnage with a tray or something like that, and I miss and I clatter down. And then the match goes on for a little bit with no referee, and then just as it looks like Champagne's got the match won with his fucking, his devastating pain game DDT that no one to this day has ever kicked out of. Yeah, guest referee turns on me, don't they? Now, the plan is meant to be is that Dan will label Max Carnage to get the pin, and then Max and Dan will give me a bit of a beatdown because there was always talk of me and Dan doing another match. So we thought if we have a screwy finish, we've got a little bit more. Someone uses a build-up package and a reason why Mark and Dan are having another match. Bear in mind that I've fucking 4 already. I will continue this momentarily. Can't talk over this, can we? So I get pinned, and then I'm expecting a beatdown. So they start beating me up, right? And after, let's say a minute, I start selling like I'm unconscious because right, there's my beatdown. Next thing you know, fucking Danny Ace has got a fucking hose pipe around my neck, choking me out. And you're like, I'm gonna say, I thought we were done. Beats. Right, okay, no. I'm dead now. That's it. It comes in a second. No. Grab me, drag me across because we did this in Max Carnage's back garden. Drag me across the grass, and basically proceeded to grab a leg each and pull me into a washing line pole. Bollocks first. Oh yeah. My best mate. You never do that to people who you trust. But this beatdown just went on and on and on, and you're just like, come on! How does this make me look good in any way, shape or form? What it did mean though, of course, is that the next time Payne and Ace fought, Payne was the babyface, which meant that, of course, in a 20-minute wrestling match, Payne got the shit kicked out of him for 18 minutes. So, classic. Fuck's sake. I do have a serious one for that as well if you want me to. Okay, my favourite guest referee of all time of the match they were involved in is Over the Edge 1998. It's Stone Cold Steve Austin versus Dude Love. Vince McMahon is the special guest referee in that match, and it's one of my all-time favourite stupid matches. It's even though it's for the championship, and you could say it's quite serious. Having Patterson as the timekeeper, what's Briscoe? I can't remember now. Vince is the referee, and it's just heaven. It's an absolutely wonderful match. So yeah, probably that one. That's the first one that came into my head after my bollocks being driven into a pole. Because you don't forget that sort of thing, you know? Right then, hope you enjoyed that. So this is a little set I put together over the summer. And I call this one Reflected Symmetry. I can't remember if I played it live or not. If I have, you know how good it is. If I haven't, you're in for a treat. It looks like we're turning this into a trance session, which is interesting at 12:30 at night, but at the same time, I fucking love it, folks. So yeah, same again. I probably won't have as much selection. And if you've got classic trance tunes, do you remember Sandstone by Darude, that sort of era? Because that's my favourite time to be a trance fan, so I can play your tunes from now and then for days, but can't guarantee what the mixing will be like. because going into it all blind. But we'll see, yeah? How's this sound?